So this time around last year, we had the rumors that Kathleen Kennedy was going to step down at the beginning of 2025, but now the rumors for 2026 seem to be more real than ever. Now we have Dave Filoni set to become the main producer and main creator of Star Wars. I believe that he's actually the co-executive or co-leader. I need to see who else is going to be along with him. But yeah, it's Lin-Wen Brennan, someone who is also going to be a pretty much co-executive with Dave Filoni. Now, a lot of people are going to kind of overreact and say Star Wars is saved, but to be honest, I don't think Star Wars is necessarily saved. Do I think this is a step in the right direction? For sure. I mean, for the past 12 to 13 years, we've only had a couple of good Star Wars projects that have came under the helm of Kathleen Kennedy. That's more a reflection on her as a leader. My main question is, why didn't Jon Favreau take over? But at the same time, I understand why Jon Favreau probably can't, because he is still deep in other projects, such as being part of the MCU. And he's still technically an actor at the same time as he is a director and creator. Maybe once he finally stops being an actor, maybe then he can become and have a bigger role within the Star Wars universe and Star Wars management and creation. I trust Dave far more than I trust Kathleen Kennedy, but I'm not going to necessarily say it's perfect because it's all up to Dave Filoni now to actually create and bring Star Wars back. Star Wars, for the better part of 12 to 13 years, has been kind of irrelevant of a franchise to this point. I mean, we've had a couple good shows such as Mandalorian Season 1 and Mandalorian Season 2, but it's ultimately up to Dave Filoni to keep that going. I for sure trust him way more than I trust Kathleen Kennedy. And now that there's two people that are going to be set to take over Star Wars as a whole, maybe now it can actually take the direction that George Lucas had, where George Lucas said he more so took the directorial role, but he still had people under him that would help him create these stories. And George has been very candid about this in the past. He's never necessarily shied away from telling the truth, that saying that he had a lot of people that helped him. And these people would help him cultivate. These people would help him create a good story when it came to Star Wars and make it cohesive. George always believed two more than one. He always believed that. So maybe this is Dave Filoni's way of showing even more appreciation towards George Lucas, in that he understands where he comes from and wants to follow in his master's footsteps. Now, I'm not going to sit back and talk about how bad Star Wars has been for the past 12 to 13 years because I've already done that ad nauseum on this channel. I mean, as I said before, we've had Mando Season 1, Season 2. Obviously, the Clone Wars is always great. Rogue One, and a few other projects in between. So not all of Star Wars has been bad, but overall, underneath the Disney umbrella, it has been pretty bad. Underneath the leadership of Kathleen Kennedy, it has been pretty bad. But hopefully with new management and new leadership at the helm of Star Wars, hopefully it could start to bring Star Wars back to the prominency that it deserves to be in. It's going to take a lot to undo over 12 years worth of damage, but it can be done. It won't happen after 1 year, it won't happen after 2 years, it won't happen necessarily soon. It's going to take a long healing process, and there's also going to be a lot of mistakes in between that process, as well as it is being a leader. Dave Filoni is human after all. He's going to make mistakes, such as George Lucas made some mistakes. A lot of people have made mistakes in high leadership positions, but you still necessarily believe them because of who they are as a person. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. And also my bad for not uploading as much recently. I do work a 9 to 5, and yesterday I just got off a 14-hour shift, so I've been extremely tired recently. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. May the force be with you guys, and as always, have a great rest of your day.